So that is basically a very unique topic because so long as we're transacting, we cautiously have to be asking ourselves if we are within the VAT framework. You know, it's a constant interaction in terms of transactions that are going on within the natural order of transacting in terms of money issues, so that is a very unique topic in that regard. In the middle of this now, we get other scenarios that can also attract that, in their different natures, I can give you one scenario, for instance, where you have like a foreign person who has use of like making supplies of electronic services, and electronic services in this regard would be any services that are basically performed within an online platform. So that can be in the form of somebody who has like an online platform of having to supply online music, for instance, or online education, or online, ordering systems like your Take-A-Lot, Amazon, your Alibabas, the list goes on, But now you've got a person who's sitting in like a foreign country who's likely transacting with somebody who has an interest in buying, let's say, online books that they so happen to see on a particular website that this foreign person has, within the online, resources that we obviously have at our exposure. And you see an interesting book that you see, an online book, and you decide to purchase that book. It's been offered by somebody who's basically sitting somewhere in Ireland, and they have like a small office somewhere in Dublin, and these people are just selling online books, and now this person, sadly now, he has to be a registered VAT vendor in terms of the South African tax legislature. And you can imagine this person sitting in Ireland has gotten like all these Irish tax legislations that he already has to comply with. So now he's basically dragged into another tax legislature of another country, in this case South Africa, where he's expected to be a VAT vendor, irrespective of the turnover amount that he makes per year. So that issue of the 1 million rands or 50,000 rands, turnover thingy is not applicable to him, so long as he's transacting with somebody who has a registered address in South Africa and that service is coming through into South Africa. That person now needs to be a VAT vendor. So you can imagine the implications there. So we'll go into it on the whiteboard in a bit of detail. And we also have another situation of non-executive directors that also have to now register as VAT vendors, and in that instance, these directors have to basically meet certain criteria, which we will go into. And once those criteria and requirements have been prevalent within their unique situations, they have to be registered VAT vendors. So that is all around us, and we constantly have to be, interrogating and interacting with transactions that we find ourselves in, and we likely have to make decisions as to where we fall in terms of the VAT conversation. So we shall quickly dissect those on the whiteboard.